there. My name is Pam Singletary and this is
Carolyn.
And we are at Pattern for Living. What is Pattern for Living? Pattern for Living is a house in rural Lunenburg County, Virginia. And the reason this house, the purpose of this house is to share with others what God has called us to do as far as living is concerned. Help others enhance their quality of living through natural laws, health laws, like water, exercise, fresh air, trust, temperance, that kind of stuff. But our specific goal is to share easy, quick and easy, oh so tasty recipes with you to help you along your journey in claiming John 10:10. The devil come but for to kill, steal, and to destroy. But I have come that ye may have life and have it more abundantly. As we go through these recordings at various times, I will share with you changes that I made in my life, and Carolyn will do the same thing too. Changes that she made in her life that improved her quality of life. Not based on what the doctor said or anything, but just making simple changes to your life, adding in simple plant-based products for your specific concern, those types of things. Bear with us. Our focus is on those who are over 50. People over 50 will understand us. They will overlook our mistakes and our clumsiness. But we hope you enjoy these recordings, these video recordings as you watch them. And but more importantly, we hope that you are blessed by them and decide to make some changes to your life so that you can have life and have it more abundantly. Carolyn, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Not at this time.
So pray for us, and it's my prayer that as we go along, that you will continue to watch Cooking with Pam
and Carolyn.
Yes, at Pattern for Living. Today, Carolyn is going to be demonstrating creamy Alfredo sauce. Let me tell you, the Alfredo sauce can be used for many different things. All you need to do is omit one ingredient, and at the end, we'll tell you about that. It is so delicious. I mean, I'm going to just leave it there. We're going to get started, and I'll be behind the camera, and Carolyn will be up here with her expertise preparing the sauce. But before I let go of her, or go behind the camera, I want to emphasize the importance of investing in using your money for medications for quality products so that you can have things that will process your foods in a very palatable and aesthetically looking way. Today we're using a high-speed blender. It's not a Hamilton. It's not a Black & Decker. Yeah, it costs me a little bit of money, but my point is either I'm going to pay now or pay later. I'd rather invest in a quality product now rather than eat the foods that I want but don't need and end up paying the doctor, end up paying the pharmacist, and end up paying the hospital. I will share with you perhaps at the end a little bit about my journey in changing my lifestyle. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia in the 80s. The doctors wanted to medicate. And I said, no, John 10:10 says, I came that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly. And also Genesis chapter 2, I believe it is, gives a prescription for the types of foods we should be eating. I'm going to go, and this is an easy recipe. You see, there's a blender and there's a pot back here. That's all you need. No spoon, no fork, no bowl. Just a wonderful high-speed blender and a pot to warm it up in. Okay?
Let me say this about this. Before I bought mine, I was buying a new blender every year and a half at least. They just don't hold up well at all. But the one I have now, I've had for almost 20 years. So
exactly.
I've not had to buy one in that length of time. So it's best if you just buy a good quality one to begin with.
When we show you the end product, you will not believe as to how fine they will be and how creamy it is when it's all said and done. Invest in a quality high-speed blender. Anyway, again, our focus is on...
I have one of those.
With the blades going up. Yeah, our focus group is over 50, and we hope you enjoy these recordings. We're doing it in love and in fun. We want to have a good time as we do this. So I'm going to turn it over to Carolyn now.
We start off with a cup of cashews. They've already been washed. Cashews are the only nut that's not grown in the United States. I've forgotten what country it's grown in, but I think it's a third world country, and they're not very clean, so you have to wash them before you use them. And I've already added a cup of water. And nuts are very important to the diet because they protect the heart. So we're going to blend these up really fine till it's a creamy, creamy sauce. So you see how creamy it is after blending it with a cup of water. So now we're going to add some salt to it, which would be 1 teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Can't believe how much moisture this stuff has picked up since we put this in these little containers, measured out everything. And then we put in 2 teaspoons of arrowroot powder, and that's to thicken it. And arrowroot is much better than cornstarch today because cornstarch is made from GMO corn, and GMO corn is not really healthy. Anytime they mess with the original plant, they screw it up. So then we have 2 teaspoons of nutritional yeast flakes, and that kind of gives it a meaty flavor.
Are there any benefits to the nutritional yeast?
It gives it a real cheesy flavor, but over and above that, it lowers, it may help lower your cholesterol. What lowers it for you may not lower it for me, and vice versa, but they have been people whose cholesterol has been lowered by using it. Also, we're going to add a cup and a half of water to this to thin it down a little more. And we're going to spin it again. And now we're going to pour this in the pan. We're about ready to cook it other than adding the basil. Oh boy, that smells good already. So we add 1 teaspoon of basil. And so we add the basil, which may be anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer and anti-diabetes. So we're going to put this on the stove and boil it until it gets thick. So here we have it on the stove, and we're just going to stir it around until it gets as thick as we want it. This can be put on burgers. You can put them on oat burgers. You can put it on spaghetti. Thin it down a little bit more and just make a gravy out of it. So we're through with the product now. We have a finished product, and I want you to see it.
Keep it tilted over.
It's still creamy and smooth, and it still smells heavenly.
All righty now.
And I'm going to dig into it.
One thing for sure, we know it's hot.
This is wonderful.
Wait a minute, Carolyn. I want to get that reaction. You said what?
This is wonderful.
Mmm.
I am so ready to get this on a piece of bread. I don't normally eat between meals, but this is very tempting. Wow, that's good.
Alrighty. So what would you put? You said you put it on bread. Anything else? You said oat patties, which we will be demonstrating later on.
Yes.
Okay.
Just to go ahead and make the milk gravy out of the cashews, and just put it on toast,
Okay.
and it's just as good.
Yeah, I love it on toast.
Yes, I do too. This is just wonderful, so I hope you will try it. Until the next time, be blessed.